Tens of dollars.
Tens of dollars.
The first year, oh, the wireless isn't working. You know, wait, I got your batteries. You ran out. You're like,
Oh yeah.
that's right. I'm like, batteries.
That's right.
He's gone. Let him go.
Yeah.
Oh. No. Here we go. Hold it up to my face and unlock it. Unlock. I think it's using a device. Once it's running, it should stay on. You ready? Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Technorama Comedy 4cast and Friends. Thank you for coming. Everybody having a good time at Dragon Con? And there was much rejoicing. Yay. Well played, everyone. Well played. My name is Chuck Tomasi, and we'll get into the introductions in just a moment, but we thought we'd start with a traditional video. Who's been to our show before? Both of you, thank you.
Oh, I see the bride's family has been here, and the groom. Yeah.
They flew in from Wyoming. All right, so we did some interviews with some family and friends because this is the 20th anniversary of both the digital media track, hooray, formerly known as the podcast track. It's also the 20th anniversary of all three of our shows, or two of our shows, or something like that. Our shows.
Yeah.
So we asked our family and friends for a little bit of information in this, and pray the audio works. Might need a little more on 8.
Yes.
Okay, we got it.
A little more. I mean, like, occasionally. I listen to good podcasts, if that's what you mean.
I've been trying to more, actually. People around me are starting to recommend them more because we're all getting old and boring. Everybody's like, listen to this podcast now. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting there.
Thanks, Harrison.
Oh, sure, all the time.
Oh, yes. Yes. The comedy forecast, yes.
I mean, well,
I have. Sometimes I'll tell some people about it. And I go like, well, my dad's a podcaster.
You have podcasts?
I really like the ones you do on the awful jobs where you go and like crawl under the porch and that's not you. Well, then that'd be a no. Can I change my answer?
I probably wondered what a podcast was.
well, I mean, we all have our own passions.
I was not told you were going to start a podcast.
Well, you always talk to yourself anyway a little bit, and when you were little, you yelled at the TV, so I guess it's kind of a natural fit.
Wait, no.
Stupid kid.
Well, I think you do too many things.
How much is there to talk about?
That's amazing. You don't look a day over 21.
That amount of time is definitely, I feel like, had an impact on my life. Yeah, probably.
It doesn't seem that long, no.
I think that's really impressive, actually. It's just something you've always done, is podcast on, what is it? I think it's now like Monday nights or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like 14, so they were letting you do this from inside prison? You must have had really good behavior. I'm proud of you.
There's money?
I don't know about a cup of coffee.
Lavish? You mean you finally got a double wide? Oh, good. Me and Billy and the kids, we're going to come down and visit on one of those open-ended vacations. Friends?
Most of our friends do podcast.
No, that's not true. Yeah, it doesn't happen that way, yeah.
No.
Yes, on the Star Trek cruise, in Las Vegas on the streets.
Everywhere. That includes the shop at, the laundromat, your parole office, Susie's coffee. You know, you can't really leave the county for another 14 months, so... If by groupies you mean the dogs and the chickens?
Well, I just know that I'm the one most important in your heart.
I can't remember.
We're two old guys to say words.
What makes it a podcast? I don't know.
How are we really defining like a podcast, I guess, is really something that you could interpret that a couple of different ways, but
Well, it kind of concerns me that you're asking me if you've been doing this for 20 years. You should probably either know this or choose another profession.
When will the check for this come in?
Oh no.
I know.
That's not part of
this pro bono?
Do I get royalties on this? I mean, if you talk about me...
That's it. I'm out of here.
All right.
And thank all of you for your time listening to the show, watching the show, whatever it is. Being here at Dragon Con means everything to us. And we hope to do this for another week or two.
Yeah, right.
So, on with the introductions. As I said, my name is Chuck Tomasi. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I do podcasts with Kreg called Technorama, and I'll leave you with the other part of that equation.
Yeah, and well, we also do a collective podcast that'll be running over here in just a little while after this one. However, I do sponsor the Dog Days of Podcasting. I founded that about 12 years ago, where I challenge podcasters to podcast once a day, every day for the month of August. And today we're wrapping that up. So you can go check it out at the Dog Days of Podcasting if you're interested. And then you.
Just realizing the subtle thing, my microphone had no cord attached to it. Are you trying to tell me something? And I'm Clinton from comedy4cast, and that's all one word with the number 4. And I'm also from the Topic is Trek, which I co-host with these two people here. And usually we have another person here.
Hold the presses.
Oh dear.
Fasten your seat belts. Put your phones in airplane mode. Just cool it.
Ms. Fallmarker, you're here. What happened to you?
Oh, this? Some hooligan ran into me in the habit trails. Let's just say that there's one T-Rex who won't ever inflate again.
Have a seat.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Is that on? There we go.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Abby Fallmarker, owner of the Little Wicker Basket Company. Little Wicker Baskets. They're everywhere. That's true. But right now, I don't know where some of that everywhere is, because someone has stolen my package of new wicker prototypes.
Turn the page.
Oh.
And I turn
There we go.
It's his first show.
Yeah. Stolen?
Well read. Who would do such a thing?
I think it was one of you two.
What?
Hold on, everyone.
Who said that?
It's me, Detective Hart. 2 A's, 2 T's. Spell it right. Say it right.
Hold on a second. How did you get in here?
Someone accused someone else of a crime. For a private detective, that's kind of like the sound of an ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck?
Where? Let's go.
You two are staying right here until one of you gives me back my package.
We didn't take your package. Well, at least I didn't take your package.
Wow. Congratulations, Chuck.
For what?
You managed to throw me under the bus and I'm sitting in a basement?
Cut the jibber jabber, you two. Let's start with the facts. Miss Fallmacher, why don't you go first?
Don't say you go first to an old person. But fine. When I arrived here in town, I went right to the Hyatt to check in. And I brought in all my containers full of merchandise. That's when I ran into Chuck in the lobby. And later, Kreg came by my dealer's table over in America's Mart. It's up on the floor where they sell baskets, bins, bowls, boxes, bags, barrels, buckets, briefcases, backpacks, bookcases, and hand-poured soy candles. And come to think of it, I saw you over there, Detective Hart.
Oh, really? What do you think about that, Chuck?
I think we have another suspect,
All right,
Kreg.
fine. I'll put my name on the list. Oh, wait. No need. This is personalized stationery.
Oh, your name is Hilton Atlanta?
It looks like I need to do some more investigating. I'll be back in a few minutes with some questions. In the meantime, you can all go on with your wake.
This is a comedy show, Detective.
Save your insanity plea for the courtroom. Just move on. So now we're going...
That's Act 1. This is a 3-part thing.
And scene.
Whew. All right. Now we move on to the part of the show where we do the history segment. We are going to need some volunteers to step up to the microphone and read for us. This is the part where we get free labor out of the show. So we call this On This Day in History. And one sec.
You got the music?
A little bit wrong. You know, I should do this like I do in training class and put those over there. Then, oh, we got a lineup. All right, let's try that again.
This mic's
All
a
right.
little high for me.
Don't say lineup near a detective.
Yeah.
Get the right sound clip. The long one that I made specially for Dragon Con. Wow, that's a loud band. On this day in history for August 31st, 2025. No, not that button. Let's do it again.
No.
There we go. I'm not sure what's going on with the sound effects. Let's import everything.
Play them all at once.
On with it.
This is the 200. You want me to read this part?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been doing this 20 years, people.
Well, usually you read this part. Okay. This is the 243rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. There are 122 days remaining in 2025.
Yay. Next.
This is the 243rd day of the
That's weird. Okay, let's try this. What a coincidence.
It was on this date in 1895 that German Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin painted his navigable balloon. Sorry, patented, not painted.
It might have painted.
It might have been painted, too.
It's possible.
Radio Prague, now the international broadcasting station of the Czech Republic, went on the air on this very date in 1936.
I wonder if they're any more smooth at this than we are.
Yeah.
28 years ago today, Diana, Princess of Wales, her partner, Dottie Fred, and driver Henry Paul died in a car crash in Paris.
Yeah.
Today, in 2006, Edvard Munch's famous painting, The Scream, was stolen on August 22nd, 2004, was recovered in a raid by Norwegian police.
I wonder if the guard went.
Yeah.
I just did.
You got this one, Daniel?
Happy birthday goes out on this date to French physicist and instrument maker Guillaume Amatons, born on this date in 1663.
Sounds right to me.
And I nominate the person sitting next to the banana next.
Come on.
Oh, this is nominate the next person. I
Wow.
like it. We should have instituted that rule years ago.
Hermann von Helmholtz,
Yes.
German physician and physicist, was born 204 years ago today.
Woohoo! Oh,
Very
somebody
good.
right behind you. Yay! This is half the shtick, is the bad names.
Robert Bacher, American physicist and academic, was born on that same date in 1905.
There you go.
I love how it's an American name, but he made it
You
sound
have to nominate
weird.
somebody, by the way.
Next victim, please. Pikachu. Can you get out from there?
I thought he was saying pick two.
Take two. The whole show is a take two. Hey.
Bernard Leville, the English physicist and astronomer, was born 112 years ago today.
There you go.
Next. Pick your victim. Sad face. I'm not sure why the music keeps stopping, but we're going to move on. I love Dragon Con.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Next. Grunt at somebody. Kyle! The photographer just got nailed.
American actor James Coburn was born 97 years ago today.
And?
This one here.
Is it Igor or Igor?
I'm not Young Frankenstein this time.
You can move the mic.
You can move the mic if you need it.
Hold on. I'm 4'11". Tippy toes. Russian astronaut and engineer Pavel Vinogradov, born on this date in 1953.
Yes.
Oh.
Your co-conspirators up next.
Oh, all of a sudden it's not fun anymore.
Go on, honey, go on. Oh, darn. You get the closer.
And that's the way it was on this day in history for August 31st, 2025.
All right, well done, everyone.
Well played.
Well, the music wasn't well played.
Yes. We want to make sure we stop the music is the key here.
Act 2.
There you go.
Well, Hart.
That's Detective Hart. 2 A's, 2 T's. Spell it right. Say it right.
Yes. Well then, Detective Hart, have you been able to figure out who stole my package full of wicker prototypes?
Not yet. I have some additional questions before all my cards are laid out.
Don't say laid out to an old person.
Let's get down to brass tacks. You say you had a table over in the dealer's room.
That's correct. Although I wish I had a better spot.
Why's that?
My table is right across from the spot where the Big Metal Bins Company is selling their clearly inferior products.
And that's a problem?
Oh, I don't mind a little healthy competition. But the owner of the company was there, and he was bad-mouthing Little Wicker Baskets to everyone. I confess I got a bit miffed, and went over to give him a stern talking to. Fortunately, that was when Kreg came by and volunteered to sit at my table while I was gone.
So, being at your table was important, and yet it seems you were scheduled to be on this panel. That seems kind of suspicious, as the kids say.
They do?
No, they don't.
I attend this panel every year. This is where I show off my latest Little Wicker Basket products. You see, each Dragon Con, I bring something new to this show. Unlike the other parts of this panel that are loaded with recycled material. No offense, boys.
None taken.
Keep up the good work. You're saving the planet. In fact, this year I planned on doing a live unboxing of my latest prototypes right here, for these lovely people.
Nice pandering.
You must have had a lot riding on this batch of prototypes. Word on the street is it's been a rough year for Little Wicker Baskets.
What street?
Peachtree.
Yes, well, I'm not concerned. It's just a little bump in the road. Oh, it's true that the Little Wicker Basket sponsored Kiss Cam at the Coldplay concert didn't go as well as planned. Classic rookie mistake. I forgot to include a don't show cheating spouses on the screen clause in the contract.
And word on another street is that your line of Jaws 50th anniversary baskets was a bust too.
What street?
Peachtree. Not that one, the other one.
Right again. The cargo ship carrying all that Jaws merchandise sank. I told them they were going to need a bigger boat.
And now let's talk about you two. Mr. Tomasi, it seems a bit too convenient that you just happened to be in the lobby of the Hyatt talking to someone when Miss Fallmacher arrived. And then you just happened to be done just in time to speak with her.
Why do you keep using air quotes?
Wouldn't you like to know what happened next?
Well, while we were talking, someone came running past us, and they bumped into Miss Fallmacher's cart full of stuff, and packages went flying everywhere.
A likely story. I wasn't born yesterday, Tomasi. What really happened?
Detective, that is what happened.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, you mean you were born yesterday?
Go on with your story.
Well, I helped Abby pick everything up and put it back in the cart.
And that's when you stole her package.
No, I didn't.
That's not the word on the street.
Dare I ask, what street?
Peachtree, except this time it's 2 words instead of 1.
Hey, aren't y'all being a little rough on Chuck?
Fine, let's talk about you, Mr. Stepp. If that is your real last name. 2 P's? Really? Kind of redundant, if you ask me. What exactly were you doing over at the America's Mart when you happened to be going by Miss Fallmacher's table?
Watch out, Kreg. He's using air quotes again.
That's okay, Chuck. I've got this. I was doing some shopping.
In fact, weren't you doing a lot of shopping? Weren't you carrying a rather large shopping bag?
How do you know that?
You forget. I was in the dealer's room.
Oh, we didn't forget.
Yes. Why were you there, Detective?
Well, it just so happens I can't resist a good handcrafted soy candle. It's perfect. If the power goes out, you can either light it or eat it. Just don't recommend doing both at the same time.
Now, do you have all the information you need, Detective Hart?
Wouldn't you like to know? 'Cause I know I would. But there's one thing I do know. Any good mystery deserves a 3rd act, so I'll be back in a while with some shocking revelations and dramatic conclusion of this case. Or so I assume. In the meantime, think about this. He who hesitates is lost, but you should always look before you leap. Hart's perplexity.
What?
It's something new I'm workshopping. It's a hook to get everyone's attention.
That's nice, but I've got a better idea.
Oh, really? What is that? Is that
Go!
No! Okay. Now,
And
Act 2.
Act 2. Which brings us to another segment. This is, I mentioned, this is the 20th anniversary of the podcasting track / digital media track and our shows. But we did some research off the books and discovered that podcasting is much older than you might think. In fact, we found some archived images of God handing Adam the microphone. It's in the Bible. Well, it was in the early revisions of the Bible. They took it out for some reason.
Revisions.
Well, I thought it was interesting because that podcast, being the first podcast, it had an amazing listenership, 100%, which was
one person.
So yeah. When it got a little bit later on, they did tend to diversify out.
If Adam was doing the podcast, was God listening?
He said he listened. Whether or not,
My stats suck. Only got 1.
Then we move on to early cavemen were doing podcasts.
Yeah.
There's drawings on cave walls and everything. Although,
That's right.
Where they got the Wi-Fi, I don't know.
Yeah, this is the natural order of things. They invented fire and then a laptop.
But The weird thing about that podcast is because they hadn't invented language yet, so it's mostly just
grunting.
And occasionally you would hear the sound of somebody yelling because they would forget that the fire was hot and they would run through it and you would hear that. So that
You're giving cavemen way too much credit.
That's right.
Then we'll fast forward just a wee bit up to Socrates. He had a lot to say. This was a very popular podcast, one of the first ones that really showed up on what would later become iTunes, if they had iTunes back then. But he had a lot to say. Unfortunately, no one could understand it.
Yeah, he got a little deep with the philosophy of what was a podcast.
And anytime a guest would come on, he'd just ask them questions. And that never come to a conclusion, just questions.
And they didn't have a listener line back then either, so it's hard to respond.
He had to go find the people and ask them questions.
Oh, we have a scroll this week. Let's read it from the scroll. Then we'll fast forward a little bit more because things went on in pretty much the same old for centuries until one man said, "This must change." Martin Luther nailed his 92 first episodes to the to the door.
Yeah. That's right. There's a lot of nails.
Yes, the famous 92 Thesis podcast series.
That was the title of it, 92 Theses.
Yeah. Again, he didn't have many listeners.
I think it was actually, the long title was 92 Theses and a podcast ain't one of them. I think it was one that he had
But
there.
the Catholic Church was listening. They
Oh,
just
yeah,
didn't like what they heard.
Yeah, they were listening.
Yeah, they were listening.
Okay, then, of course, we get into the fine arts and literature of the Shakespeare podcast. Again, no one could understand it.
Yeah, this is the behind-the-scenes recordings that they would put out of the table reads.
And poor Bill, I mean, he didn't ever get much of a listenership because one week it's a drama, next week it's history, next week it's a romance, next week it's a comedy. It's like pick a genre and stick with it.
Pick a lane.
And it's basic podcasting.
We get to the advent of the United States. The early United States had Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Paine doing their first podcast about common sense, which would really fit in well today, I think. That would still go.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for that.
So actually, Thomas wrote Common Sense, and he was great on paper, but you put him in front of a microphone and just nothing. So Ben said, "Hey, I'll do the show with you," and found out later on it was just so he could do ads for his Poor Richard's Almanac. So he invented the pre-roll, and the host read sponsorship.
We didn't actually have footage from this one, so we had to ask AI in case you couldn't tell. You know, his podcast was numbered 7, 4, then 3, then 9. Whatever Balking and Bachwerks are. We did a
Wouldn't
good
you
job.
like to know? Yeah.
Fari Fank. I think this week we'll talk about Fari Fank. All right. In the same time frame, we had, of course, the Founding Fathers podcasting as they wrote several key documents in our nation's history.
And they all looked exactly alike.
Yeah.
Well, it was common wig design back then.
Yeah, it sure was.
In the first season, Continental Congress 1 was a snooze fest, but so they decided to liven up and start a revolution for the second one.
Big problem, though, getting ink all over the mixer.
Yeah, well.
Then we went out and expanded our country into the West. And who was leading us? Lewis and Clark in Sacagawea.
She ran the mixer. That's why she tagged along.
She owned the mixer.
Yeah, she owned the mixer. She was the only one that knew how to do a podcast.
I never knew this. I didn't know they were out there.
Oh yeah, well they started off with Lewis and Clark was the name of the podcast, and people thought it was a comedy cast, like Martin and Lewis, so they changed it to the Lewis and Clark Expedition, and people thought it was like some sort of hippie or acid rock thing. So Sacagawea said, well, your thing is called the Core of Discovery. Why don't you call it that? So they said, that's great, and they got a lot of listenership. But then Sacagawea gets stuck with doing the artwork, doing the social media posts, went on all the totems. She did the translations of the podcast. She did all the work and didn't get a credit. So there you go.
However, this is the time frame when they actually hand cut their own RSS feeds for the podcast.
We know all about bad branding, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it wouldn't be podcast history without the great orator Abraham Lincoln talking. I guess this is a early fireside chat.
It's a fireside chat. That's right.
I think his podcast was called The Rail Splitter, right? I think
That was his first podcast, The Rail Splitter.
Yeah. He had a bunch of them, and he would talk about politics. He would talk about building log cabins, and that was all great. But what really killed the show was theater. So.
Oh.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, what did you think about the podcast?
This is history, people. We don't. What can I say? It's history. That's
right.
Hey, he happened to be sitting in John Wilkes' booth.
Oh, will you just stop?
Yeah, okay, we'll stop now. It's only getting worse. And then we didn't know that Amelia Earhart also had one of the first mobile podcasts. She was podcasting from the plane as she was flying around the globe.
Yeah, it worked well until her hard drive crashed.
Oh. And then she kind of pod faded at that point, didn't she?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. Her lost episode.
They're with the plane.
There are rumors, but we don't know.
We searched Howland Island many times. We just haven't found the iPod. Nope. So that concludes our podcasting history.
Thank God.
Hope you were taking notes. All right.
And unfortunately, you have to endure Act 3.
Act 3.
Did we tell them what their role is, or is that a surprise
That's
yet?
coming. That's
okay.
coming up very quickly here. Shh. It's time to wrap up this case like a burrito in a taco shell. And hope you've been paying attention because in a few minutes I'm going to need your help.
He's right about that.
Right about what?
He needs a lot of help.
Now, where was I before I stopped talking for that aside? Oh, now I remember. I found out a few shocking things that will finally bring this whole investigation into focus.
What is it, contact lenses?
Let's start with you, Mr. Stepp. You told me that you were shopping in the dealer's room when you happened to show up at Miss Fallmarker's table carrying a rather large bag.
That's right. I needed it to carry around a few things I bought.
So you said, and so I heard. And now it all makes sense, because I found out that you just happen to be the owner of the world's largest collection of unopened packages.
What?
That's not true.
Oh?
It's the world's second largest collection. But so what? I mean, come on. Unopened packages rock. Think about it. It's unopened. There might be something really cool inside. A super rare or if you ever... if you never open the package, what's inside will always be a priceless and worthless, right? Unopened packages are like Schrodinger's cat box of collectibles. I love unopened packages. Oh, I think I see how all that might look bad for me. But I didn't take your unopened package, Miss Fallmarker. Honest, I swear it was full of worthless stuff.
Nice one, Kreg.
And then there's you, Mr. Tomasi. When Abby arrived at the Hyatt to check in, she said she spotted you talking with someone, but that person walked away just as Miss Fallmarker was approaching.
That's right.
Isn't it true that person was, in fact, Miss Fallmarker's arch rival, the owner of the Large Metal Bins Corporation, Phil Phillipson?
What?
Phil owns Large Metal Bins? I had no idea. I haven't even seen him in years.
And yet there you were talking to him.
That's right. We were both members of the same fraternity in college, the Ancient and Esoteric Order of Parallel Parkers, Phi Theta Non Sequitur.
This is shocking news. Chuck went to college?
And what exactly were you talking to Phillipson about? And I remind you, you're under oath.
No, I'm not.
No one ever falls for that.
But to answer your question, I was trying to get him to join our Futurama group in the parade.
Oh, why him in particular?
It wasn't just him. I ask everyone.
Yeah, it's true, Detective Hart. He even asked me while we were marching down the street in the parade.
What street?
Harris Street, off Peachtree.
Don't ask.
Well played. And then there's you, Miss Fallmarker.
Me? But I'm the victim. I'm the one who was robbed.
Sometimes one person can be both. I once had a client who was a man who pickpocketed his own pocket while he was trying to give himself a wedgie. But back to this case. Isn't it true that Little Wicker Baskets is in more trouble than you claimed in Act 2? The truth is these new prototypes have to be a success. Your business is flatlining.
Don't say flatlining to an old person.
You took out a lot of insurance on that package. Interesting, because if it gets stolen, the insurance company has to write you a huge check.
You mean like those big ones when somebody wins the lottery?
Yeah, those big checks are weird. You know, you take it to a teller to cash it out. And,
Don't say cash out to an old person.
Oh, nice going, Kreg. Hey, what about you, Detective Hart? What's your shocking secret?
I'll admit it. I was here because I need some cash. People always told me this event was one huge con. I thought that meant con job, not convention. I figured I'd get a cheap hotel room and start looking for clients. No luck. So I've just been wandering around the convention floor for days. At one point I found the con suite. Again, disappointed about not being the whole, con thing, but a convention. I figured I could hang out there, but they got a bit testy when I tried to set up my office in the bathroom. Too bad the echo was perfect for doing voiceovers.
So, selling the wicker basket prototypes could have been your ticket to getting off the street.
Which street?
Yeah.
Let's not start that again. But which one of us took my package?
Ah, that's where you come in. You've heard the evidence, the alibis, the really bad jokes. Now you have to decide who stole Miss Fallmarker's package full of Little Wicker prototypes. Show of hands, was it Chuck? Was it Kreg?
Thanks, guys.
Was it Miss Abby Fallmarker herself?
Is anyone counting?
No! Was hoping for a real winner here.
Yeah.
Or just me, your simple, humble, lovable country detective. All right, it's a toss-up here. Let's go for, once again, was it Kreg?
You can vote if you...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Was it Miss Fallmarker herself? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Everybody turn to your Fallmarker conclusion.
You just chose your own adventure.
Well, it looks like I have a little confession to make. After all this started, I remembered that coming into the hotel, I was holding the package in my hand. But a Little Wicker Baskets fan asked me for my autograph. How could I say no? I set the package down and left it there by accident.
Ah, case solved.
No, it's not. My package is still gone.
Wait a minute. Was it a big brown package about 14 by 15 inches?
Yes.
I found it on the ground and put it in a box with all my karaoke equipment.
Oh, please, give it to me.
I would, but I took it out of the box when I ran karaoke, and it went missing somewhere between the Princess Peach song and the fourth person to sing Living on a Prayer.
Oh, I hate that song.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
Yeah, wait a minute. Forget all that. I found the package when you were cleaning up after your karaoke. You'd already gone back to the room, Chuck, so I put it in a large shopping bag.
At last.
Yeah, I went to drop it off with security, but I think I accidentally gave it to a guy cosplaying as Detective Drebin from The Naked Gun.
Surely you jest.
Hold on, I ran into that guy. Some nerve. I told him that being a detective was no laughing matter. If he ever listened to one of my shows, he'd know that. He said something about giving, he said someone had given him the package, so I took it for safekeeping.
And now you can give it to me.
I would if I still had it, but I was walking through the habit trails and got sideswiped by a pack of roaming inflatable dinosaurs. I'm sure you can relate. Those Jurassic Park experiments have gone on too far.
And just like that, I've run out of airheads. No offense. But what do I do now?
Hey, wait a minute. Did the package have a label on it labeled Little Wicker Prototypes?
Yes.
Oh, I put that on the ground behind the table.
Oh.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
Nice work, Detective. Hart.
Oh, thanks.
What?
All right. We've got our package. Yay! Good work, people.
Yay.
Well, now that you have the package, I'm sure it's time for me to turn things over to Clinton. Thank you. Boy, I feel like there's two people in one seat. I'm sure everyone is anxious to see the new prototypes.
First things first. Hello again, everyone. I'm Abby Fallmarker, owner of the Little Wicker Basket Company. Little Wicker Baskets.
They're everywhere.
And inside this package are the prototypes for the holiday 2025 Little Wicker Basket products. I have to sign off on them so our factories can start pumping out tons of them.
Then let's get to it.
Does this unboxing require any setup?
Yes, this year I've decided to steal market share from those Hallmark pop culture Christmas tree ornaments.
I guess that makes more sense than trying to make a romantic Little Wicker Basket Christmas movie.
Oh, we made 2 of those back in 2021. Does anyone remember National Bamboo's Christmas Vacation?
Ooh.
It's a weaving full life. That's why we're switching to Christmas ornaments.
Maybe we should just get to the unboxing.
Right. Let me just unseal this thing. Where it up.
Enjoy the ASMR.
Yeah, what's that? Huh? What is it?
Ba-dum.
Okay.
Oh. Now I lost my place. Oh, enjoy the free ASMR.
Oh, let's do it again.
Shh.
Opening box. Okay.
What's that?
What's that?
It's a packing list.
I'll take care of that.
Well, would you look at that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's first? A Little Wicker Harry Potter?
Well, according to the packing list here, it's a Little Wicker storage basket.
That doesn't sound very exciting.
But it is a way to hook collectors. It's one wicker basket that can store 24 Hallmark ornaments.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, my.
What's wrong?
Instead of one basket to hold 24 ornaments, it's 24 baskets that can each hold one ornament.
Ooh, instruction error. Must be a translation problem.
Oh, the factory's in Dayton.
Don't worry. I'm sure the other prototypes are just fine. They're just fine.
Oh, you really don't understand how comedy works, do you?
Let's just get back to the unboxing. I'll make some room here. I'll put the package down.
No, what's that? What's
this
next?
one is very exciting and timely too, because season 2 of Wednesday just came out.
You made a deal with Netflix for Wednesday ornaments?
Not exactly. These are based on the TV show from the 1960s. There's going to be a whole line of ornaments that will interact with each other and play the Addams Family theme song. The first one is a Little Wicker version of Morticia Addams' peacock chair.
How big is this thing supposed to be?
Oh, about 1.25 inches.
I think the scale is off on this one, too.
Are you sure? Does someone have a banana for scale?
Yeah. What about the theme song?
I am missing a page.
Oh. What do you mean page? There were no pages here.
There it is. No, I've got it. If you want the whole song, you'll need... Oh.
Wait, play that again? Is that just one finger snap?
If you want the whole song, you'll need to buy all the other ornaments.
Oh.
If they're all this big, you're not buying ornaments, you're redecorating your house.
And you say you've been making that kind of joke for 20 years?
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe your wife is the funny one.
Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Do you have any more?
Of course. Wait until you see this. I give you the hashtag Pizza Friday ornament. It's a cute little slice of... Oh.
Yikes. Maybe that's how big the slices are in Dayton.
Do you mean this?
Oh, this is a disaster.
Maybe we should pull the plug on this unboxing.
Don't say pull the plug to an old person. Besides, Abby Fallmarker doesn't quit.
I'll bet you don't even know the meaning of the word failure.
True. Even though you boys have demonstrated it so many times. Now, let's bring on the 2025 Little Wicker Basket Stocking Stuffer. It's a little model kit you put together on Christmas morning and put it on the tree.
There are so many pieces in here, though.
Pick one.
What is it a model of, Miss Fallmarker?
Santa's Workshop?
Whoville?
Nakatomi Plaza?
No, and nerd. It's a little
Nailed it.
Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh, okay. I'll show this piece here.
Oh, it's lovely. Which part is that?
This is the deflector dish.
I could use some of those at some of my press conferences.
Mhm.
Am I right, people?
Miss Fallmarker, I just did a few quick calculations, and based on the size of that dish, the whole Enterprise stocking stuffer model kit is 7.5 feet long.
That'll stuff your stocking.
That settles it. Next year, the prototypes get made in Sheboygan.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Fallmarker. It looks like your new line of baskets is a disaster.
I didn't become queen of the little wicker heap by giving up. Quick, what's the average height of an indoor Christmas tree?
Offhand, I'd say 7.5 feet.
Bingo! A little rebranding, and that puppy is now the 2025 Trekkie Trim-a-Tree.
What about the pizza?
Hashtag Pizza Friday welcome mat.
Okay.
Oh.
The Adams chair?
Say hello to the accessory that Goth Barbie absolutely must have.
And what about those tiny wicker baskets?
Freebies!
Woo!
Share those. The first one's free, and so are all the others because they're freebies.
Well, thank you, Miss Fallmarker, for helping us believe in the ghost of Christmas cash. Before you go, do you have any last words?
Don't say before you go to an old person. And remember, little wicker baskets.
They're everywhere.
The end. But wait, there's more.
Nice. Act 4. Not the
So that was the part that was scripted mostly.
Yeah.
Here comes the part that's not. Does anybody remember the old game show from the 70s called Match Game? The host would ask a question and leave a blank, and you'd have the panel would have to fill them in. We've got our own version, and we have no idea what the questions are. So please welcome up Mr. Gary Lindros,
our host.
He's even got the cool game show microphone.
Thank you, studio audience, for joining us here today for this wonderful, fun game.
Thanks. Told you, unscripted.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Oh, just lovely, just lovely.
Well, I'd like to welcome you here to Burbank Studio. Oh, sorry, no, I guess we're just in a basement.
Galleria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Galleria 7 for this show. We'll start with our first question.
All right.
Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email. Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email.
Oh, we need that music back.
Oh, no, not the music again.
Are we done?
how are we doing, contestants?
Done. Wait, almost.
All right.
All right, pause the music.
All right, we're here with our first answer. Chuck.
Read the question and I'll fill in the blank.
Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email.
Spam, 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 spam. Seemed to make the most sense to me.
All right. Kreg.
Yes.
Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email.
Cheese. I like cheese.
Sounds like that one's done.
Okay.
Not as funny.
Not as funny. Okay.
All right, Clinton. Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email.
Well, I think it's obvious. Cold porn.
Wow.
And last but not
It's
least.
too soon.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Bonnie. Chuck was shocked when his smart fridge started sending blank to his email.
Bills.
Bills what, though?
All right, thank you. Thank you, contestants. We're ready to move on to our second question with even better answers.
Was any of that a match with anybody?
What were we supposed to match?
Each other, even.
Spam?
If anything.
Nothing matched.
All right.
We all got a 0.
So, not that I'm not picking on you, contestants, but Craig's new smartwatch is so advanced.
How advanced is it?
It can detect when he's about to blank.
Ooh.
Once again, Craig's new smartwatch is so advanced, it can detect when he's about to blank.
Remember, there are children in the room.
Yeah. Music, please.
Please. Smartwatch.
Are we doing contestants? Are we almost finished? These people can't wait here forever. There's other panels there.
They're here for the music. I'm all set.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start from the other end with Bonnie this time. Craig's smartwatch is so advanced, it can detect when he's about to blank.
Fart.
Fart, nice. Oh, that's pretty good right there.
Joke's on you, I never fart.
Right.
Joke's on you.
All right,
talk to
Clinton,
Kim.
you're up next.
I went the high road. I said recycle it.
When he's about to recycle it. Okay. And Kreg, your watch is so smart and advanced, it can detect when you're about to blank.
Eat cheese.
There's a theme going here.
No.
And last but not least, Chuck, Craig's new smartwatch is so advanced, it can detect when he's about to blank.
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
They got dark.
We've gone really dark here.
That's why I saved it for last. He saw.
That escalated quickly.
All right, on to our next question.
I was gonna say that
Wipe
deteriorated.
faster.
Wipe faster. That's what.
Abby
That's what
Fallmacher
the
was
doctor
decked
said.
out for a night on the town, but forgot to put blank into her little wicker basket before she left. Once again, Abby Fallmacher was decked out for a night on the town, but forgot to put blank into her little wicker basket before she left. We're losing people right faster.
Hurry up.
Wait, is that right? Can't read.
And now a commercial break. Smoke Carltons. You ready?
All right, let's start with you, Chuck. Abby Fallmacher was decked out for a night on the town, but forgot to put blank into her little wicker basket.
A date.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow. Harsh.
That's a rough
Harsh,
corner
man.
there.
Harsh.
Okay,
The
let's
fans are
try and
revolting.
salvage this question, Craig. Abby Fallmacher was decked out for a night on the town, but forgot to put blank into her little wicker basket.
I said fart.
Well, fair play.
Or cheese. There you go.
Okay, I see where we're going with this. Save me, Clinton, please. Abby Fallmacher was decked out for a night on the town, but forgot to put blank into her little wicker basket.
Polygrip.
Ms. Fallmacher, you were decked out for a night on the town, but you forgot to put blank into your little wicker basket.
My coin purse.
No.
Oh, now she takes the high road after the fart joke. Fine.
All right.
We get time for one or two more.
Okay. Comedy Forecast took a weird turn this week when Clinton decided to blank instead of recording a podcast.
No fart jokes.
Well, okay, that
Comedy
down.
Forecast took a weird turn this week when Clinton decided to blank instead of recording an episode.
Ready?
We're in the room.
It's the intermission. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, Craig, just because I think I know what your answer is going to be already.
Do you?
Does it involve dairy?
Comedy Forecast took a weird turn this week when Clinton decided to blank instead of recording an episode.
I said wash his hair.
No, I did that.
By that I mean fart.
All right, Clinton. Comedy Forecast took a weird turn this week when you decided to blank instead of recording a podcast.
Just call my one listener. Just
I'll deliver it
Cuts out the
personally.
middleman right there.
Saves time.
All right, Bonnie. Comedy Forecast took a weird turn this week when Clinton decided to blank instead of recording an episode.
Go to DragonCon.
Pandering to the audience always works. Always works.
Yeah.
Way to pander to the audience.
I know, right?
Okay, Chuck, last but not least, Comedy Forecast took a weird turn this week when Clinton decided to blank instead of recording a podcast.
Take a nap.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
All right, and we got time for one more.
One last question. One last question.
Okay. The podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic.
No fart
Once
jokes.
again, the podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic.
Music.
We'll just be skipping Kreg today. Okay, so for this
There's only so many verbs you can use for this.
Okay, are we done, contestants?
Yes.
Fantastic. We're going to start with Clinton. Clinton, the podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic.
Spoke.
Okay, Bonnie, the podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic.
Spit.
No.
That's spit. Spit. Spit.
All right, Chuck, you're up next. The podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic.
Tossed his cookies.
Oh.
He accepted all cookies.
Accepted them all.
All right, okay. Let's go. We'll finish this off.
Don't say finished it off to an old person.
All right, Craig.
Uh-huh.
How are you, sir?
I'm so far so good.
All right.
I'm batting 1,000 here.
I have a question I'm going to ask.
Okay.
I'd like an answer.
All right.
Okay. The podcast was going great until the host accidentally blanked into the mic. What
right.
would be your answer, sir?
I cleaned this one up a little bit.
Right.
Past gas.
Into the microphone.
Thank you, contestants. You've
It was going
you've
great.
all won a $10 gift certificate to Taco Bell. Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks. Does that go with the theme of passing gas? Okay, yeah, I got it.
So thank you for coming to our live show. Once again, Technorama can be found at chuckchat.com/Technorama, comedy4cast, comedy4cast.com, all one word with the number 4, and also our other show, The Topic is Trek, at thetopicistrek.
And coincidentally, we will be doing our next panel right across the hall for The Topic is Trek. More shenanigans. Less fart jokes.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Can you reach over?